This is Rex the Grown. You're king by God's say so. You're king by God's command. You're king by the power of Jesus. The devil has been busy here today. Probably my mother down there. Because I'll tell anybody, when you grow up, do not move back in with your parents. It's a big mistake. Find you somewhere to live on your own. Do not be, unless you and your parents have a wonderful relationship, which I don't. Some people they have a wonderful relationship with their folks. My dad was a joke. My mother was very difficult. And what can you say? That's just how it is in some people's lives. But either way, I had to erase the other video I was doing because here comes this nonsense again. Somebody trying to call me in the name of Jesus, whoever it is, be they shut down, and a demon who's attempting to interrupt them because Satan doesn't want me to encourage others with what I say. That's what it is this time, because I'm telling you how to do battle with him. The name of Jesus is very powerful, and if something's not going right or things, I find he messes with you in simple ways. If you're steadily dropping a pen or a cup keeps falling off the table or something like that. See, they do that to frustrate you. They get you frustrated. Demons. Yes, demons. They get you frustrated. They can get you mad, and they'll get you to do something you ain't got no business. That's the strategy that they apply. So in the name of Jesus, all demons in here, you are stripped of your power and burdened with unbearable pain. See, I do that because it gives them something else to do, to worry about, instead of focusing on ways they can attack you and discourage you and such. They keep sending these messages at the phone here. Yes, they're doing it because they don't want you to hear what I got to say. Because some of you out there are going to pay your mind and know what you can do when demons begin to attack you. My mother, she don't believe in such, which astounds me. She steadfast runs her butt to church every Sunday, but she doesn't believe it when a demon's attacking you. She thinks you're making up something. Really? What is that you believe? You a Christian believer? Demons exist. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Demons been around longer than you. Demons have been around longer than man. Because when the great war in heaven happened and God won, he cast all these demons down here on earth before he started creating the creation of man. They've been here a long time. So don't fool yourselves. Man's existence on planet Earth, you count it, maybe 1,000,000 years. When I was in school, I used to say 10,000. But there's proof that we've been here longer than that, several years. They've got proof. Look it up sometime. That's why, my mother, she hates the memory of history because she doesn't like to remember the bad time they went through as black people in the South. Her grandmother was a slave. Her grandmother remembered the day she remembers when General Sherman came marching through Virginia, because that's where they had her as a slave at, in Virginia. And when she was set free, she didn't know what to do. She was only 12 years old. So she had to go and get married to somebody. But she didn't know how to take care of herself. And I pray in the name of Jesus, people responsible for the evil, criminal act of slavery, they pay for it. And no, not all white people, but ones who support selling our relatives for themselves. And those that are still doing it, I pray, God forgive me, that they die violent death. Violent, painful deaths. All right. But yes, indeed. I was responding to my associate in Atlanta, Walter Leaton, no, not true associate, just I put this on his YouTube that YouTube has shut me down several times because people call in complaining. Other of my people, you know, that's why, I'm sending him a message letting him know don't be discouraged. Because when I was younger, I'm a little older than him. When I was younger, I tried to do some of the exact same things as he did, trying to encourage, but our people are something else. They do not like to be criticized about anything. But don't be discouraged. Just your best thing to do, Walt, is pray for them because you go out and try to say something to them or do something for them and all that kind of stuff, and you are given all kinds of hell for it. Don't put yourself through that. Just be more discerning about who can be helped and who you don't need to bother with. Because the one thing we don't like to admit, there are a lot of evil people in the black community. Quite a few. That's because we're not crayons in a box, black or African Americans. We're not Africans. We're Hebrew. What's the difference? I've lived around Africans a lot long. I have been in jail with Africans. Africans are a lot better to get along with than, so to speak, black Americans. They're less evil. That's because we're not black Americans. We're Hebrew. And the Hebrew people were the worst people on planet Earth. Second are those whites in Israel now. Not white people in general, but those particular ones who took up the study of Jewish faith for whatever. They were led by the Almighty to do so. But, they tell the world that they're better than everybody. That's why they're Jewish, which is crap. The Hebrew people were picked because we were the worst people on planet Earth. And so, because the Lord said he couldn't get any glory out of picking the best people out there. So, if we were worse, those white people in Israel are worse. That's why they were chosen. But either way, this is my fourth time trying to get this video done, and I'm done. Walt, God bless you.